because I thought Nimshar had his number in the last game as far as
Yeah, he
build
looked to be
order.
in a great spot and then lost all of his drones in about 30 seconds.
That's yeah, that's usually
Which
something
will
you don't
do
want
it,
to
yeah.
do. Okay. All right, let's do it. It is here on Prion, I don't know, whatever, however you say it, it is your boy representing Sweden as well as Dead Pixels. It is Namshar. Oh, sorry. The other side of the on the other side of I know. I mean, usually when you do the casting, like you just do like one person introduces one and the other. But I forgot I was doing the other. All right, and on the other side of things, representing FCEO as well as the US of A, it is Panda Bear me.
Yeah, and this time it is Namshar playing with the pool first. This doesn't. I'm pretty sure this wasn't a 13-12. This is more like a later pool, just designed to be safe. Panda Bear me going for the hatch first to the gold.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. The pool of Nemshad, yeah, definitely not at a time to try to cheese or anything. He's just playing it safe.
Yeah, it is interesting to note, like on most maps, the hatch first versus the pool first, it really only nets you like a 1-drone advantage or 2-drone advantage, something pretty small. But because it is the gold minerals, that matters a lot more. Because most players will, as soon as their natural finishes, transfer a whole bunch of drones, SCVs, probes, whatever, down to that, so they get full mining from the gold immediately.
No, you're absolutely right. As you can see it already, this is going to be a huge advantage coming out from Panda Bear Me. And as far as build orders go, this is a very substantial one. A build order win here. Not build order win, but a build order advantage, rather, for Panda Bear Me.
He's already mining off that gold base, and we're going to see his mineral count start to skyrocket. Like, he's having trouble spending it right now. It goes down once he starts the 2 queens.
Yeah.
His speed will be much, much later, though. And Namshar is getting that fast Bailey nest as well. So he might end up trying something aggressive here.
And that 2-minute good luck, have fun.
Yeah.
As lings pour across the map, like, wait a minute. No. Not going to be the case just yet, but, the potential is there. Actually, no. Another reason why pool first isn't as good sometimes if you're going for aggressive play is that you're not going to have that larva from both of the hatcheries.
Yeah, it does let him get the much earlier queen, though, which if he manages to pick up this overlord, which I don't think he will, would be great. He could, but then he'd have to run down the ramp with the queen, which means he would be forever not injecting.
Oh, he's going for it anyway.
Yeah. Ooh.
But he's going to pool him once again.
He's pulling quite a few lings here, transferring mining with the gold as well.
Oh, that would have been so nice if he was able to get the Overlord. But now these lings are going to be able to scout. Speed is only halfway done here for Panda Bear Me, who doesn't have a Baneling Nest either.
Yeah, I think he got a little bit complacent because up until this point, it hasn't been any sort of super early Speedling Baneling type aggression. Just the later all-in that Panda Bear Me did. He's got the 2 queens on the ramp, which will help a lot. But he's got to transfer these drones away.
Oh! He gets him down to the red.
First hit was great. Second hit only took out 1 Zergling, I believe.
Yeah, not too bad.
Mineral walking the drones into the main, not losing too much here. I'm not sure why these ones are coming back, but 3 queens going down is pretty huge.
Oh!
Yeah, that Baneling connection is brutal.
Pretty sick, and there's a lot of lings here now, but luckily for Panda Bear Me, speed is done.
Yeah, starting +1 carapace behind this, and if we look at the worker count, okay, so Namshar is currently up by 2 workers. He forced some lost mining time on the gold base, which also helps.
Yeah.
But I think that was like a moderately. I think if he didn't kill the queens, that wouldn't have been a great attack. But since he killed all 3 of them, I think that turns out in his favor.
Yeah, I feel it could have been a lot worse too. Like if that second Baneling actually connected the way the first one did. That would have been pretty bad, but, this is not too bad here. That's not the end of the world, I would say.
Yeah, Namshar committing to a Roach Horn, but no lairs so far. I mean, he's got a queen almost done in his main, so if he doesn't start it, like, right away, I'd be imagining he's trying to go for some sort of maybe, like, Roach Baneling type aggression.
And he has the potential to do that, too. Because Panda Bear Me does not have a Baneling Nest. He is putting it down right now. But remember, he is going to have the +1 Carapace. So,
yeah, and he's flooding Lings out. Looks like he'll hit a little bit before it's done.
Okay, smart man.
Yeah, this could be bad. Losing that Overlord there is actually going to weaken this attack a lot. And Namtar looks like he's trying to take the other gold. That's a bit risky at this point in the game.
Yeah, I guess he's feeling really confident at the moment, but...
I mean, he's defending reasonably well in the middle of the map, but hey, the Banelings are so slow that Panda Bear Me decides to just run around. He could get a wraparound on these queens. He's just going to go straight for the main. Wow.
He's just going to go for the drones. Yeah, he doesn't care. And these Lings are going to get trapped in here a bit, but they do have a better positioning as long as Namshar doesn't micro back. But I think he is going to be able to...
this is a committed attack. So far, it's killed 7 drones, which once again evens it up.
This is a really back and forth Ling Bane wars going on between them. Namshar never took that base, but now he will.
Interestingly, Panda Bear Me taking the third hatch in his main base, not actually on location. Looks like he's
I saw him do that.
The drone to do that now. Yeah.
Oh,
maybe this is like maybe this gold is sort of, he knows it's like pretty risky, so he's just betting this way. Like at least he'll have the larva in his main, even if it does end up getting canceled, because it's so exposed. It's a fairly high probability of that.
It's actually really smart too because of how much of a mineral income boost you get from the gold. Just getting a macro hatch earlier on, if you're going to be going for mainly Lings, is pretty crucial.
Yeah,
Cancel on the third.
Yeah. Neither player with a lair yet.
No, they're just trying to beat each other up. And I guess that's kind of like what Prion Terraces does to you. Nice little trade there, I would say, as long as you can do 2 for 2. Oh.
Ooh, 2 for 3. Yeah, but he's going to lose this one for just one Terrorgun. So.
Yeah, it's Namshar who's ahead in the drone count, so he's the one that can trade equally and be relatively
I didn't even
okay.
realize he was so far ahead, because Panda Bear Me, like, basically even the worker count after the big attack, but then built 2 hatches, so that brought him down 2 drones, and
yeah, true.
Namshar was droning during that.
So he's trying to put on the pressure.
Yeah, if Panda Bear Me gets a pick off on this third, it should be a kill, not a cancel, and then gets his own up behind it and can mine off of it. I'd say he's in a good spot.
Yeah, that's like one of the 300 mineral investments that he made, pretty much equalized right now.
Getting his lair right now, but Namshar still no lair.
No lair at all. He's making a ton of roaches. 11 are in production.
Yeah.
Panda Bear Me.
These are pretty slow. These are going to take forever to get across the map. And Prion isn't like the 2 like quote-unquote macro maps, Dusk and Orbital, and that you can just block off the ramp with 2 queens and be fine at your natural. Like, this is a wider ramp, so he could actually just run by and run around because these roaches are so slow.
And he's picking off a lot of the reinforcements as well. Like, Panda Bear Me's running Namshar around.
Namshar, yeah, not sure if he wants to go for the attack or not. He keeps moving forward, backing off.
Yeah, oh man.
28 more Zerglings coming out for Panda Bear Me. The +1 Carapace doesn't help him out nearly as much against the roaches as it would against the Zerglings or Banelings.
And Banes, yeah.
But if he could actually catch these morphing, which he shouldn't really be able to do because they're about to pop anyway.
Oh, but they're so much weaker than roaches. You know, Lings do incredibly well against Ravagers.
I don't know how I feel about that choice to morph him because like the Corrosive Bile is probably not going to be that great against the Zerglings because it's very hard to actually land a shot since they're so fast.
You'd have to, yeah. You'd be a god.
You'd have to hit you'd probably have to hit your own units in order to hit the Zerglings, too.
Well, I guess something about the +1 Carapace does that the Zerglings die in 3 shots as opposed to 2, I think it is.
No, I think the roaches...
Oh, no, that's when the roaches have +1, right?
+1,
yeah, with the roaches have +1, they die in 2. I was like...
Still no lair from Namshar, so he's like... This is like a massive all-in. It's going to be so slow.
It just can't get across the map, and he already lost like a big part of it.
Roach speed is like an integral upgrade for Zergs that are going Roach Ravager. It takes quite a while to research, but once you get it done, like, even if he's down in the Roach count, he can always get better positioning in a fight. He can get a better concave, he can run away, he can chase. And once again, Namshar is pulling all his Roaches back home.
Yep, but is he finally just gonna go for it? I think this is what he needs to do. He's gonna try to defend at home.
This is gonna be rough. Panda Bear Me's been building roaches this whole... Oh, he pulls back again and then goes back.
Oh, no!
He's losing so much time.
Like F2.
Yeah.
It could happen there. But has that bought enough time for Panda Bear Me to get enough roaches, though?
I think he's bought enough time. He's been mining off double gold base this whole time when Namshar's been barely mining off one of them. So he's 42 drones to 36 in Panda Bear Me's favor.
And he has +1/+1 on his roaches.
Yeah,
speed.
Yeah, Namshaw's got a few Ravagers, but especially with the Roach speed, I think this definitely favors Panda Bear Me.
Well, this is going to be good if he's able to catch it, because those roaches aren't going anywhere. If he catches them, here he goes.
Yeah, he can also never get hit by the Daemons with Roach speed. He can just run away from those.
Look at that, dodging it too. Going to be able to get in sick concave.
Should go down.
Oh, is he going to go back for it?
No, yeah, he splits off. He's going to lose 2 Ravagers for that, though, at very least. These Biles are doing a little bit of work, but I'm not sure how he's going to survive the counterattack.
He can't get away. He just can't get home without losing all of them. If it was like maybe
still has no lair. Like he doesn't have any upgrades either. I believe it's 1-1 versus 0-0.
So the kind of all-in continues, but it didn't do all-in damage, you know? It killed the third, which is great and all.
Now it's Panda Bear Me that's going for a big push. He's flooding out Zerglings here, which will come across the map really quickly, be able to help him lock down these roaches.
Yep. Ooh, he's like debating whether to do it, or should he start to drone up again, or there are really even drone counts, but this is just way too much of a roach count. With superior
that
upgrade.
massive concave is just going to tear through this. You see him splitting forward an individual roach there to try to tank like all the Daemon hits. Doesn't end up quite working out, but he still wins the fight.
Oh my!
He should be able to steamroll through him here.
He's going to be able to bring us to a game number 5. It looks like G to the G.
Central Protocol. What? This is going to be very interesting.
All right, doing America proud there, Panda Bear Me. Okay. don't go down 3-0 like it almost looked like that in the beginning.
Yeah, that game was pretty like I'm struggling to remember exactly what happened because the early game went on for so long. Because it was just like Lingbane into Lingbane into Lingbane into Lingbane.
Into Slow Roach that like didn't really do much, and then yeah, man. Well done there, I would say. Panda Bear Me bringing it back.
Oh, yeah, that was actually exceptionally good play there because he was quite behind at one point, but he managed to kill Namshar's third base, and then meanwhile, while his own was going up, he just delayed him for so long with those speedlings. Like Namshar was gearing for this big attack for the longest time, but I think it ended up hitting like 3 or 4 minutes later than he wanted it to, just because the Zerglings kept pulling him back.
Yeah, it's like a really hard decision to make sometimes because you're not sure, especially with the slow roaches. You're like, well, if I commit here, I'm in it, you know. And he had already lost that big swell of roaches and ravagers, so he might have been kind of hesitant.
I think he knew he had at least like a moderate lead, and then so he like wanted to come back because like he didn't want to like throw the game, but he didn't know that his opponent had the gold base behind that. So then Panda Bear Me was just able to buy enough time where he was mining off 2 gold bases to 1, and then had enough roaches out and had lair attack.
Yeah, and upgrades too.
Yeah.
Cool.